Does make a difference.
I think when I rode it, I had these. I got used to it. Oh, I got
Well, if I can do short term in the park, I can wear my sandals.
Sunburn there
Huh.
and sunburn there.
You didn't put enough stuff on you. You covered everything but that spot.
Oh, God, I gotta see.
Like, look at my eyes. You can tell where I wore the sunglasses.
I know.
You know. She's smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Look at that. She's smiling. Ever thought we'd be out teaching our mom to ride a bike?
Remember how we learned?
I could never learn to ride.
Take you over there to the path and push you down.
Yeah. Throw me in the briars.
You tired of it, Mom?
My shoes.
You do that.
Yeah. And my shoes. People put my toes want to be down there.
Right. Put the middle.
That tongue in your mouth.
Huh?
That ugly face she makes. Well, hit that van.
She hits it, she has to pay for it. You pay it, you hit it, you buy it, you pay for it.
She had a license plate on there, had her name on it.
Hey Kathy.
Is there something on there
No
now?
hands. No hands. Do some of your tricks you used to do on your other bike when you were a kid.
Yeah, and I remember all the scars I got from it, too. Here. Look. Yeah, all you had to do is get on the path right down over that hill a couple times. You learn. You either ride it or you
Die.
die.
There's my ducks. They usually come around 5:30. They used to, when I was here
Yeah.
before, they come around. They'd be outside the door window here. Quack, quack, quack. They want me to feed them.
You still got that bread?
Yeah. It's in there on the table.
You go get it.
If you want to. Walk over and we'll see if they feed the birds. Oh, man.
There?
Huh?
We allowed to go through there?
Oh, yeah. That's where we park the bikes to go swimming and stuff. Yeah, you're allowed in there.
Okay, I see it.
It's just a dead end, that's all. Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know who it is, it's a cook over here, but every time I come over here, it's like that. Don't be afraid of them. Come on, duckies, come on. Let's come over here a little bit, that way I can get you with the duck. He's not coming. Until he eats all that bread, he won't go.
They won't do that?
Well, he'll stay in that spot until you, because he's further away from you. Here they come.
There's a brown one.
Come on, duckies. Come on, babies. Come on, it's me. Remember me? Come on. Come on, it's me. Come on.
Oh, that white one's pretty too.
Yeah. Oh, that black one's so ugly, you gotta love him. Actually, I hope you're allowed to feed him.
No,
I don't know. I know we're not allowed to feed the alligators.
where's the alligator?
Aw, there he is.
Aww.
There he is. He's so ugly, he's pretty. Here, no, you're not shy, are you?
Nope.
They're coming down, lock the place up probably.
When the time they lock it up?
Dark.
They like to pull up everything.
Yeah. Well, here they will. Just lock the pool. Up the other pool, they'll lock the pool, but they'll leave the jacuzzi open. Birds are waiting down there for us to leave. I said, those birds down there, they're waiting. See? They're afraid to come up. They're hungry.
How come you're not allowed to feed the alligators?
Because we don't want them trained as pets to stay.
Oh, okay.
We don't want them getting in the habit of coming out and expecting us to feed them. That's why it's such a stiff fine. The most they're going to have in here is baby ones. Because they would take them out if they were bigger. You wouldn't be able to, you know, that doesn't mean they couldn't slip in. That other bird's brave. He thinks these people ain't gonna hurt you. They're just feeding us. These ducks has ate pretty good, you know that? I think the ducks have eaten today.
Staring right at me.
Yeah, they're trying to get braver.
Spit it out. Are you full? Thank you. You're welcome.
This one's not eating either.
I think they've ate.
Those birds are waiting until we're all done.
You know, some people do with this little lake things out here. They buy these toy remote control boats.
Oh, yeah?
And they put them out here like sailboats and stuff. You'll see them out here every now and then. The seniors, I guess, are retired. That's their hobbies.
That'd be pretty neat watching.
Mm-hmm.
I like their backyard.
Mm-hmm. I know Joe's thinking sometime we buy another one someday. He wants the lakefront. It's only $10 extra. But it's usually a lot more water. See, usually when you come down the fall, there's a lot of water. See, this fall, there wasn't.
There must be something moving in that water because I've noticed it's moving.
Uh-huh.
You notice that?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know what it is, but I see it too. I've seen them every now and
They
then.
just started way up the other end.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably alligators. There's supper. There's a late snack. Oh, and 3 of them on that bank down there. Let's go and get it.
He's saying, "You get the big, I get the big one."
For my dessert.
Let's
Mom's
see.
an entree, huh? I thought you was talking about the ducks.
No, I'm talking about the alligator. Did you see that water moving, Kathy? It's been moving ever since.
Let's see where the winds are.
Babies.
Well, all of
Well, did you eat too much, huh?
Where
Yes.
the water ripples when there's an alligator in the water. I watched enough movies. The water out of my other ear.
I'm out of breath from riding that bike. So I'm riding that bike, I'm out of breath. You go in there?
Uh-huh. Nice in there.
It's a little crowded in there.
There's only like 3 men in there.
There's only the only things available is the bike.
Yeah, I was about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad at all.
There's even a TV in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing on, but
No, I didn't turn it on.
yeah, I don't think anybody would have been offended. Hey, Kathy. Here you go. Get you in there. Mom thinks she's in West Virginia. You let her do her hillbilly
That pool
thing.
was packed.
Well, I figured.
So was the beach.
They need more, so I'm not wearing it. Beach was packed.
Spring break, every rugrat up north is
Well,
probably there.
It was sand being kicked on me and everything.
And guess what Kathy bought today?
So we went over here. It's down for about 4 hours.
Last time?
This,
Yeah, you guys are going well. Oh, Pillsbury, come and eat it.
I meant the cover up that you were wearing.
oh no, I had this last time. Yeah, I got 2 of them.
It's getting a little darker today. Not so red yet.
Yeah, not yet. Not
Mom
yet.
must have put a lot of sunscreen on. She don't look red or
Well, I
dark.
put mine on.
Or did she go up in the
One
shade?
time, then we left it
I
here.
was in the sun, I thank you.
Did we get her yelling at me?
I always get dark, Gene.
See how dark she got.
She quieted down. Look
Let's
at
zoom
her.
in and see if we can see boogers. We'll get real close. She loves me.
You better be glad I do.
I think that was a threat.
Well, we went to the beach, and it was so crowded.
Yeah.
Had to park clear over to $7 parking lot.
Yeah.
Parked there, then we walked over, and it was so crowded.
That's why they have the free trolley.
I heard other people saying we like Sandbell Island better.
Only $3 to get across.
We like Sandbell Island better.
Well, we at least got in the water for a little while at the beach.
Yeah.
It was ice cold.
It was ice cold.
67 degrees is what the weatherman said.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
been
cool.
extremely cold
But
this
that
way.
sun's hot. The pool over here has a good bit of people in it too. People getting ready to leave to go back.
These messes.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Shut up, Mom. Tell my elders to shut up. I'm such a bad person.
We have her on tape. She can't.
You're only allowed to say that because I love you. Anyone else wouldn't have taken it from me.
That's because I'm 45 years old.
Don't give her rat's ass no more.
It's going to be dark in this by tomorrow because I was in that sun for a good while.
I lost my bar of soap. I had a little
I got some more in there.
square white thing. And
Oh, I
can't
got
buy
something
it.
you'll like. I'll give her a bar of that Key West soap. That Key West aloe soap or whatever. Remember we got some for
I
Pam?
usually use Dove.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I can't find it. And
I
I
got
just
a book
looked
that
in
says Southwest Florida, but that don't say nothing about Fort Myers.
Is that your soap in the bathroom, Mom?
What's that?
The bathroom here. Do you have soap here?
Oh, it must have been John Sayers.
Yeah, that's
Unless
all-
Richard
that's
and
Jeannie's
Richard
part,
Mom. Bet that was Richard's.
Could be.
I had this.
Because we was trying to figure out whose soap it was.
It's not mine.
It ain't ours.
Maybe it's Joe's sister's.
I
Yeah.
had to buy Shield for Chuck, and I used that Dove or whatever.
No, I had those little tiny bars. You gave me some.
Yeah, because I had them ones at home I got from.
Two bars off on it though.
It's nice if we win any money bowling for the moose. We get to keep it.
Yard sales.
Oh,
I
they
said I
always
didn't
say-
do well at the thrift shops.
Oh, that's
They're
good.
expensive.
Didn't see any of those.
No, it's not weekend. They'll have them on a weekend.
But that's a nice breezer
Pretty
going.
cloudy out there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
If it stays like this, I might just go take a walk, take the pictures I want to take. The sun is just too high and do the pictures no good. When are we supposed to get rain?
I don't know, they've been saying, but it's
They're
just
worse
ain't done.
here than they are up home at predicting the weather. If we get it, it'll be late afternoon somewhere.
Never know. This one too, yeah. Oh man, that's what you just want to climb.
There's my favorite lunch, hot dogs. All right.
Oh yeah, mine too. You know that? That's a tree I'd love to climb. Swang, remember how we
climb
used
a
to
half a mile,
swang?
not need the tree. I gotta start walking behind the light. I can see that now. My darling.
What's that?
You have to start walking behind you
Why?
because I don't want to be in your pictures. There's a pretty picture for you.
Center.
Smile, Kathy.
Why don't you take some pictures?
Oh, I want you to take a picture of me and Kathy.
Okay. Well, all three of you want to get over there. Let's do this. That's good.
Are we supposed to pose?
Whatever you want to do is fine with me.
Would you like to dance, sir?
No.
Yes.
He said no.
Yes.
Come on, take it.
Come on, Joe.
Oh, yeah, it's too many cameras here. Oh, well, wait a minute.
Oh.
I sure you get mine.
All right. You just pushed the button on that
And
thing?
then mine just automatically. Mine automatically. That thing's dead.
They're not blooming, but that's what they are. That's a good tree.
We had fun on it.
Well, they sell film, I'm sure.
Well, this is something in itself for these trees.
On that?
Uh-huh.
Am I going to have a copy of that?
No, I ain't giving you that one.
Oh, Janie.
Now look at this. What are these trees called?
This is a banyan tree.
Well, where we was
The
before,
roots grow in the air. They get their nourishment out of the air rather than out of the ground somehow. I'm not a botanist now, so don't get too technical on me. The Key West has a lot of trees like that.
Oh, how stars can do that now?
I don't
Jeannie
know.
should know. She used to
We
be
don't
down
know,
on
but keep it down.
Yeah, I used to hear Jeannie when she was little.
She just wants me to shut the camera off.
What?
It's something.
Local history, and even a few fish tales along the way. It's powered by 8 12-volt batteries and a 4-horsepower electric motor. Boat tours run from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. weather permitting. But make your reservations early. Space is limited.
On your right as you're coming, we're going to talk about the plants right now that you see. On your right is the Ponderosa lemon. Those lemons get to be about the size of a grapefruit, make a wonderful sweet drink, and a whole gallon of lemonade from one lemon. Also, you've got the frangipani here. Now, when you go to Hawaii and are given a lei, it is made up of this frangipani. It is just coming out in color. Straight ahead from me are some yellow flowers. Those are the only flowers I've seen so far. It will get a lot of pink flowers, and just a very lovely plant. The Chambokian orchid, you see the orchids right on the tree there. They're not in color, but they're from Mexico. Just placed on that tree. They don't take anything from the tree that they're placed on. We'll see many more orchids in color today. Oranges, sweet and sour. Now the sweet would make a good drink, and the orange would, or the sour would make a good marmalade or something of that nature. Come to this side a little bit more and go straight up. We'll go halfway up here. Now, while we're looking at everything, one more article. You won't find this anywhere else because of all the restrictions today. You couldn't bring all these plants here to America as they are gathered here now. Now, I want to tell you a little bit more about Edison and his child. He was, his father, Samuel, was born in Nova Scotia. His brother, and his brother, in 1871, he married a lady And this is kind of fun. It's called the birdseye bush. And if you take it and look at it, it does look like little birds that are looking at you. Birdseye bush from South Africa. It was built the first electric laboratory. Which he used the one. He had a 3-story one up in West Orange, New Jersey. His home and that lab are still open up there, by the way. And then he had this one here, which he used. Well, in 1928, his good friend Henry Ford said, let's move it. Well, they moved it up to Greenfield Village. If you know where that is up in Michigan, it's on display. It says, sitting on Florida soil. That's the only way Mr. Ford or Mr. Edison would allow it to be moved. His wife, Mina, never was happy about that decision. The next year, 1929, she had this little building built. It's just an office he used the last 2 years of his life, and she used after that. In fact, her secretary came to me.
Are we supposed to keep going? I can get it all now. Yeah.
Does it get all small? And was it musky?
Maybe it's good too.
Yeah, they're pretty.
You can't miss them things. Once a year.
Is it his boy or his mother? It's all right.
Mother.
Wonderful to be right on the river, as you're going to see in a moment. Yeah, 1903 was when the trains really just started, so it took a while to get down here. Now this was 19... Where are you taking that sand? Oh, upriver, they said. He said, oh no. He said, put it right there. At no cost to himself. And of course, on that he put the coconut palm, and we enjoy coconut for lots of good things. And they get very high and stately. Now, you notice the pier. Well, when Edison moved here, that pier was 1,500 feet long, but as I was just discussing with someone, the waterway was the only way in and out then, so they developed that more and more. Dredged and made the pier shorter so they could get in and out. Now, to keep the birds from being eaten by the cats, Because the birdhouse is in the water, we keep that up to date. Also, Edison was often seen out there fishing on that pier. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He didn't have any bait. He didn't want the people or the fish to bother him also. I think what he did was work out there. What do you think of our new president?
Two.
Well, in 1888, Mr. Edison found that he had been cheated by Mr. Gilliland out of $200,000. Mr. Gilliland
Pretty
never
porch.
came back here. Mr. Edison didn't come back for many years. His children from his first marriage came here.
I'm sorry, who knows right there. I'll come over here, I'll get out outside.
You're going to see on the left.
Then it goes away.
Her clothes are there, her hat, her all even her head clothes. On the right is the up-to-date library.
Teddy bear.
That library is going to see a chandelier or what they call then electroleer. Well, in 1887, the whole town, all 340-some people came from Fort Myers to see those lights turned on. He used to teach the generator that he brought from West Orange, New Jersey. On the right is that library. On your left are 2 doors to the Edison bedroom. Everything that you see is authentic today. All the clothes belong to the Edisons. All the furniture. Now the cushions have been changed where they need to be, and the wallpaper has been changed.
You didn't spend much time here, though.
Exactly a lot. And for plumbing, 1906 is when he really about that. One of the problems was the family from the first marriage, they had 3 children. Well, Marion, the daughter, was 13 and the new wife was 19. So we already know the problems that they had. Now, the children from the first marriage then were kind of raised by the aunts and uncles, and they went to Europe and lived there and really were not very close to Mr. Edison. You're going to see a rock out here, 1918. Charles, the son, was married there to his wife Carolyn, and they were a happy couple. Now at the time, Edison was off working with a neighbor. Okay, you're going to see more birds. That's because Mrs. Edison is a bird domain. If you brought your valise, you could spend the night. Also, I want to tell you a little bit more about Edison as a young boy. He was 6 years old. He was ill. Came down with scarlet fever. Because of that, he became 100% deaf in the left ear, 90% deaf in the right ear.
Hi. You want on my camera?
Come on, girls. Let her take a picture. Sorry, honey.
It's all right.
Come on, girls.
I got her smiling.
Looks comfy, huh?
Sure does.
The lady's gonna get mad at you.
Up there, up on the front, on the windowsill.
Oh my God. Thank God we come up in the world.
Oh, come on. Where's the microwave?
I don't see the dishwasher. I don't like it. Pretty place.
To become your Ford Escort. These are painted carpets. These ones are painted. Beautiful 2019, I had a lady come through the other day. She went to a plant that had just been retooled so that it was a moving assembly plant. Okay, then we've got the 1929 Model A. Now that's the up-to-date version because the ladies wanted to change. We wanted color. You know, black was what came on everything, but black is easy to dry, and of course cheaper for them. They came from Cuba at first, and then they came from the other place. Just a beautiful dry.
Kath with her hand on her hip.
Guest house and then yes.
Upstairs, there also is timber, and that's all right. We lost Miss Rex in the 1931 Ford didn't want to come in. You know, this wasn't his home. So what happened?
See how that baby bed is? That's how my brother Frankie's bed was. It had given to me, it had a mesh, like curtain over.
Really, the baby bed.
Yeah, see that?
Twin beds in here.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that nice?
Also on the right is a high chair. Well, the high chair converts to a stroller, and I don't think you went too far with that baby. We were in that stroller. Beautiful tablecloth made in Denmark and 50 years to make. Poland spring water. Everybody in now? Yeah. Well, Mr. Ford only drank Poland spring water. That's from Maine. That's the only thing he would drink. His wife drank a little wine, but not him. Only Poland spring water. So notice that bottle. Those leaves are from the slope tree that we saw earlier. They're about 6 years old, and they'll live another 14, 15 years from now. And whitewood china. And when come on in the kitchen, you'll see that GE kitchen whenever you're ready. This is a melodeon on your left. Mrs. Ford played with prescription.
This room, Jean.
Mm-hmm. Pretty window.
Oh.
Crystal's good.
That's cute.
Yeah. Very first.
I had one that was made by
be the secretaries.
One of them is the car that they use when they would go camping, the camper, I should say. And bought punch is just like it. Now, in India, though, they eat them like we do apples. They just open them up and clean them, and then they eat them. But we would never tolerate that in the USA. We would never be purchasing these things. Bringing them right back, saying they were rough.
Yeah, they go slow enough. I can catch up.
Oh, yeah.
Hold your face.
Yeah, but Kathy thinks
Yeah,
it's a
but from the
guy.
side,
She's
it
peeing
looks
like a guy.
Now, as you're coming down on the right, notice the Mysore fig tree. Well, again, those figs are not edible, but it's a beautiful tree. The children just love to play in it. It looks like an elephant skin. Well, one of them said, I think it does.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where that woman, it was in detective, she killed her husband. Poisoned him with strychnine, got him real weak, drug him out to the barn, stuck him in a barrel and burned the barn down. The only thing was, the bones were still there.
She should have put fly over. Wouldn't have been there. Should have put fly
She was
over.
fooling around with another man
Perhaps
from Terrata. Gank guy was a taxi driver up there. She wanted to get rid of her husband. He was a big guy. That was like back in the late 50s. Kay had a book on it, True Detective book. Got that story in there. Said they should have got her for killing 2 kids too, because they said one drowned swimming. They think she killed them, you know. Gregor Gardens. I just love those things. They are so good.
What's that?
It's right here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
Aren't they beautiful?
This is nice. I mean, this one does remind you of Miami in a way.
Yeah, down there where the cruise ships are.
But there's a nice part. You go through Miami, and then the tour bus took us on this one that was like, oh my God.
Is that a phone I hear?
Not mine.
I'm hearing a phone.
Hey,
ringing.
mine.
You don't hear that?
You hear bells, mother.
Time to get out the jacket.
Okay. I'm just telling you, I'm hearing.
Okay. That's what we said.
We believe you.
We believe you.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you say, Mom.
Ooh, that's a big place.
Kathy, Joe can hold her down. I'll put it on her.
Okay.
Come on. Don't get me in this.
Mom watches Pretenders. She probably know how to get out of it.
Your grandmother tried that, Dean. She didn't succeed.
What, put you in a jacket?
Since Chester get called in under the weight cage, she's going nuts. Because I told her off. Told her my sex life is none of her concern. If I want to go out under that old apple tree, I'll go out under the apple tree.
You know I'm recording this, don't you, Mom?
I don't care. I'm just taking.
What the heck's the apples got to do with your sex life?
Because out in the apple
Yeah, we ain't never
orchard,
dealt with that. Was this a new
Never
one?
ought to do it when you got 5 kids and trying to escape from them. And you got a mother-in-law sits in the window and
Me and
watches.
Chuck used to go up on the sandbanks and get the car hung up. That way we had our excuse.
My mother-in-law
We
would
were
sit,
stuck in the sand.
she'd sit in the window and watch over every move we made. If we played catchers with the kids. You know what that's going to lead up to? She must have played it. That's probably why she had 8 kids.
You must have played pretty well. Look how many kids you had.
I had fun with it. You don't hear me complaining.
Not now.
I never did complain, Gene.
Sunset Cove.
No, I remember when you was going to line us all up and shoot us one by one, we all had numbers.
Well, that's because
I was number
Yeah, I was
5.
before you, I'll let you know.
That's because she loved you.
I was 4.
I was
Well,
5.
How many times do you feel like killing your kids?
I never went that far.
Make me so mad.
Yeah.
And then your dad come home and say, like Tommy that time, threw a rock and missed me and hit the window. I said, you wait till your dad comes home. He come home, he said, well then you should have waited for him. He's only 3 years old, you should have waited for him. I'm down at Springhouse carrying water, and he's mad, threw a rock, kept throwing rocks at me because I wouldn't wait. And I got a baby in the house bawling his head off, this woman.
Throw rocks back.
You left me alone in the house while you went to get spring water?
No, Bubba and David watched it.
You left him alone. I left her alone. Home alone, home alone.
Back in them days, you took chances. Make sure the baby's asleep and run like
Now
hell.
you go to jail.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
that Buddha.
Kathy's friend, the Buddha.
Get the Buddha. Get the Buddha.
Slow down, I'll get the Buddha. Don't go too fast. Where is the Buddha?
Right there.
Okay, I'm trying to get him.
Right behind the dump truck. Could have done that again if you tried.
The Buddha, the Buddha. Used to work at that toy place, Gene.
Huh?
Mark's toy.
Yeah.
He'd bring him all the toys.
Those are all antiques. You didn't save any of them, Esther?
Huh?
Those are all antiques now.
What?
All those Mark's toys.
Chester sold them. He got his antique cars.
Behave, Joe. There's a sheriff right beside us.
Here she is. Here she is.
Help! Help!
Is there a reward?
Help! Come
Phone,
back!
you got phone?
Help!
Tell me he's in the area.
Do you know why I had so much fun, Gene? Because my mother told me, before your husband leaves the house, you make sure he's drained.
He's what?
Drained. Does that embarrass you, Joe?
Yeah.
Love them in the morning, love them in the afternoon, and make sure they get plenty of food at night. Keep up their energy. That's how my mother talked to me. She had 11.
Sound like she was drained.
Yeah.
Good mother. I left your dad one time. She told me to get back home. You got a good man, you stick by him.
That's what I tell Anthony all the time.
What, he's got a good woman stick by her or what?
No, go home, because I
Oh,
can't
go
handle it. That's when Kathy J would run him off.
Just wanted to take a picture of this.
Hey, you